and welcome to episode number 11 of the Elisa Licious Show. I'm your host, Elisa Jankowski, a business administration student, a yoga teacher, marathon runner, and currently finishing my plant-based nutritionist degree. I'm here to help you to achieve a healthier, happier, and more sustainable life. I'm also the creator of the Elisa Licious Show Instagram account, where I post delicious and nutritious plant-based recipes. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. That's at Elisa Licious Show over on Instagram. I hope you all had a wonderful week of good vibes, and I'm so grateful that you're tuning in with me today. So let's get started. Today I have a super inspiring and amazing conversation for you. I'm talking to Finn. He's actually a musician, but he was running the TSP by himself, and he was running for 31 hours and 15 minutes, and he was running 200 kilometers, planted 200 trees, and it was just a wonderful event. So here comes my conversation with Finn. Okay, how are you feeling today?
English, we have to switch. I feel good. I feel really good. I'm quite excited about this.
Yeah. Okay, by the way, so we have Finn on the show today. He was running 200 kilometers in 31 hours and 15 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And how are you feeling? I see you have something on your knee.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just because I'm walking again, and I don't, what is it in English? It's just stabilizing my knee.
Yeah.
Just so I can walk, because I walk a lot, and just to be sure because I had one of my tendons got sore.
While running?
No, after running.
Oh, all right, okay.
I mean, maybe while running, but not really. It started hurting like 1 or 2 days after the run. So I bought this thing, and now, just trying to stabilize my knee so it gets well again, so I can run soon.
Okay, so you didn't run?
I tried yesterday. But it was like maybe 10 meters, and then I felt it again, the tendon, and I said, okay, stop. Don't overdo it, and just chill. And then I stopped. Okay. So I try every day, but I think I'll give it 1 or 2 more days, and then it will be fine.
Well, but at least you look super fresh, so it's just the knee.
No, it's just the knee. I went to I'm doing sports, but I just keep it safe with my legs.
Okay, when you say sports, what kind of sports?
Oh, I besides running, I like lifting weights.
Ah, all right, okay.
Yeah, so I go to the gym. Very boring.
Well, some people love it, some people hate it, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of like it. I think it's good to do all of the lots of different things.
Yeah, I'm the same. I started cycling in the lockdown, and I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. And I was actually cycling without even cycling shorts. I was just in my running clothes all the time, and everyone was looking at me. How can you cycle 130 kilometers with normal running clothes? And I was like, I just enjoy it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. That's the thing.
You don't need all that gear. You just need your feet and your bike or your shoes, whatever you do. Don't need all that fucking expensive gear.
Well, the trail backpack.
The trail, the backpack that's expensive, but that one. But you don't really need it. You could just run circles around your block or something. Just get up.
Around the Gleispark-Dreieck.
Or you could do that.
We were talking about the Salomon backpack for trail running earlier, and that was what I was pointing to. Okay, so I heard you're a musician. So what kind of music do you produce?
I sing in German, and I play the guitar. Oh. And it's kind of German indie pop music.
Nice.
That's what I've been doing the last 8 years, and I'm still doing that, even though it's hard during Corona. All the concerts got cancelled, but it's okay. It's just you get to just think about different things and work differently, and you can be creative. And there's always something to do.
But is it just you, or do you have a band or something like that?
It's more of a team that I have. I have a band, but I have a team that I work with.
Okay.
It's a few people, good friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they from Hamburg or from Berlin?
Oh no, from Berlin.
Okay.
We're all here in Berlin.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's just because of the weekend.
Yeah,
last weekend.
yeah.
No. Last weekend I was invited to like something like a YouTube session. I didn't know those people. They just invited me, just like you. We met before, but they invited me on Instagram. Asked me, would you like to come to Hamburg and we'll do this YouTube session? Okay, I'll come over. That's why I was in Hamburg. But no, the people I work with are here in Berlin. We're all in Berlin.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
But do you normally have concerts in Berlin or in Germany or?
Germany and Switzerland and Austria.
Cool.
Everywhere where they speak German.
Yeah. Well, okay, next time I will join you and...
Next time, hopefully that's soon. But I guess it's maybe end of next year or something.
Oh,
we don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
Concerts, there are no concerts except for those strange ones where you cannot touch each other.
Where you have to sit and you're not allowed to dance and all these
stuff
things.
Like not allowed to sing even. You just you can hum, but you can't sing. And it's weird. Yeah. Okay,
so what is it about the love, faith, and hope?
Oh, my last song.
Yeah.
Well, that it's called in German. It's that's the translation. Love, faith, and hope. Strange. It was during the pandemic where these demonstration happened, especially the Black Lives Matter demonstration, and it was such a good feeling to see everyone on social media being so into this topic all of a sudden. Like everyone everyone posted something, this black picture. I went online and my whole feed was black. That was so crazy. Every picture was black. That was a crazy feeling. That was very intense. And I thought, wow, okay, maybe this time something happens. Because that's something that it's been going on for, I don't know how many 100 years, that black people are being treated like that. So I went to the demonstration and there were 15 to 20,000 people on the Alexanderplatz here in Berlin and all over the world. There were so many people on these demonstrations, even though there was still this pandemic going on. And that felt really big to me. And then right after that, that was it. Like maybe 1 or 2 weeks after all this good feeling we all had, no one posted anything anymore, no one said anything anymore, except for those people who were working on that topic before. But it felt like, okay, now I did my job. I can I have my problems. I have I don't know, I have to take I don't know. That was kind of sad to me, or that frustrated me. And it's not only with the Black Lives Matter topic, it's with the Fridays for Future, it's with all these big topics that we have to take care about. And we know that there are so many things that are going wrong in this world. Wow, this is a very deep talk now. And we know about all these things, but we don't do enough. We just post a picture and then we feel like, okay, my job is done here. I can just go on and take care of, I don't know,
my own business,
my new shoes I'm gonna buy, or I don't know, whatever it's I don't know. And that's what the song is about, kind of this kind of frustration of people being and then love is the chorus is love is dead, faith is dead, and belief is dead. I don't know if you can say that. That's very strange translation. But it's just the love between people is dead. The faith, it's just all kind of dead sometimes when you think of these topics, when you think of these things, when you think of what people are doing to people and people are doing to this planet and to animals and to everything that's here, it's just all kind of dead. It feels dead. But then you have an event like this TSP and all of these things are gone and you feel really good and really motivated, and
Talking about the TSP, could you explain what it is?
Yeah, of course. Originally, the TSP is a relay run from LA to Las Vegas, 550k through the desert. I think the first one is about 7 years ago, the first TSP, and there was one team of 4 men and 2 women running from LA to Las Vegas. So that's the OG team, the original team, 4 men and 2 women. And they made a really big event out of this idea of running in a relay from LA to Las Vegas. So it got bigger every year. And this year it should have happened. First time was with a solo runner running these 550k from LA to Las Vegas.
Oh wow!
Starting I don't know, maybe 2 days before the teams start, because it just takes so much more time. And then Corona came, and they came up with the idea of the TSP DIY, do it yourself. So they took the best time of one original team running from LA to Las Vegas, which was 31 hours and 15 minutes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was the best time. I think it was a Nike team.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's super fast. 31 hours, 15 minutes for 550 kilometers through the desert. Like that's, I don't know how many degrees they have in the desert and how cold it gets in the desert.
How many people were there? Were there 8?
6. It's the original team.
Oh,
like
okay.
4 men and 2 women.
And that was the fastest team. Or was
that was the fastest team, Nike team. That was the 31 hours. That's why we had to run. Yeah. So they took these 31 hours, 15 minutes for the TSP DIY and said, since we can't come to America and run the original TSP, everyone can choose their own route and run for 31 hours and 15 minutes. So that's what we all did.
Wow, that's crazy.
Either in a relay or in my case as a solo runner.
Okay, let's start in the beginning. when did you start running? I don't mean like TSP, I mean just in general.
Yeah.
When did you start?
It's about 5 years ago I started running. I came from a different background. I didn't do sports at all. Like I played football when I was, I don't know, back in my teenage days, but I never really did any sport. So I gained weight, of course. That's what happens when you don't move. So I was at about 100 kilos, and I changed my diet and lost quite a few kilos. And I thought, okay, I'm not going back there. I don't want to. I felt so much better being like fit, a bit fitter than what I was before. And then I said, okay, I'm not going back there. I want to get better.
Yeah.
I don't know, something. So I started running because that was the easiest thing to do, and I never really got into like at that part of my life. I didn't like gyms. So I didn't go there, and I haven't had the money to buy a bike. So running is the easiest, cheapest.
Yeah.
So I started running, and changed my diet again and again and again. I don't know, just try to find ways to still feel good, and so it's not too. I didn't want to suffer too much. A little bit, because a little bit of suffering I think is good at some parts of your life, but I didn't want to like destroy myself. So I and do crazy diets where you can only eat, I don't know, 1,500 calories per day, or I don't know, just strange things. So I just tried out everything and always involved running, and but it was like maybe 10k, maybe 15k, like 3 times a week or something. It was nothing really special. And then in August 2000, what was it? 17? August 2018, I called my best friend back then and told him, yo, I want to do 100k. I don't know if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to make it, but I want to try.
And that was how many months after you started running?
That was kind of a year after I started running. But really, I was not a runner. I was not it was like jogging. I was not fast. I was not nothing. I had no training, and this first 100 kilometers, I did it on the Tempelhofer Feld. Yeah, and just thought that would be the easiest because it's just like a 5 kilometer round.
Yeah.
I could always get back, and my friend came with me, and he had all the food and all the drinks, and I always came back to him and drank and ate and kind of shake my leg out and stuff like that. But that was horrible. That was because no training for 100K. That was stupid. Like 2 days. The 2 days after this race, I couldn't walk. I was crawling in my apartment because I couldn't stand on my legs because they were so sore. So that was my first. How do you say?
Like ultra experience.
My first ultra experience, right?
Whoa.
Stupid, super stupid. But I think that's the way I learn the best.
Okay.
When it hurts.
But did you track your run with a Garmin or something, or was it just for you?
No, I tracked it, but with his Garmin. Like I didn't have a watch, so I took his watch and we tracked it with his watch. But it wasn't it was a good watch. It was a Garmin, but at some point it just like the battery was too low, so it went off. So the last few kilometers I did not track, but that was quite interesting. I was really slow. That was stupid slow. Yeah, that was my introduction with ultra running, and then that was okay. It's like I think with some things that they just hurt, and you like them like tattoos. You get the first tattoo, it hurts. It really hurts, but you want more. You just like, I don't know. You just want more.
Yeah, it's not enough. I had the same feeling after my first marathon. I was just like, that was hard, but I want more.
Yeah. And it gets easier.
Yeah.
It was hard the first time. Then you do it again. It might get a bit easier.
Running 200K, it gets easier.
Yeah, it gets easier. Definitely. You know, I didn't think it would get like this last weekend. But yeah, that was my introduction with running, and since then I don't want to stop running. Like it's so I don't want to stop like moving in general. I think it's not only running. I really enjoy running. But I really enjoy doing all the other stuff. Now I had the money to buy a bike. Now I'm biking, cycling. And I think all of these things, it just feels good to feel good. And that's what it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just makes you feel good.
Love it. Yeah. Okay, coming back to the TSP, was it your first TSP, or did you run the one in America?
No, I never went to America.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my first TSP, and the founder of the TSP, that's how I got to it. I would have never subscribed to this run because last year I had an ultra run, and after that I said, okay, I'm taking a break because all this training, it's so much time you spend on running, and I'm a musician, and I should have. Yeah, it's just not. At some parts it didn't work together very well.
Yeah. So
last year I said no more ultras for I don't know how long, and then the founder of the TSP, he helped me with my last run. He called me this year.
What was your last run?
Oh, I tried to circle Berlin.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I think the guy from Craft Runner, he was telling me about it. Wasn't it like 260 kilometers?
It was, yeah. I tried to run 260 kilometers around the border of Berlin.
Oh wow!
I didn't make it. That was stupid, but that was super intense too. That was last year in September, 21st September. I had to stop after 166 kilometers because my tendons were so like I couldn't run, and at that like I think I've been running for 23 hours, and at that part I was only able to walk, and then I stopped this whole thing because I didn't feel like my training was so hardcore last year, so intense. And then I said, okay, I'm going to stop here because I'm not going to walk 100 kilometers more, but just walk them and not run them. That's not what I trained for. So I stopped the run last year. That was strange and sad to me. I felt that was emotional. But
how did you feel when you say it was emotional?
Last year was crazy. I just got myself 2 trainers. They made a plan for my running, and that was 9 months of running crazy distances, and it worked kind of, but I destroyed myself so crazy. Like I've never had these kind of things in my legs and my feet. Of these 9 months, maybe 5 months, I had a hard time getting out of bed because my legs just hurt. I couldn't stand. It was just intense. It's like crazy. I never had it, but I think it was a good base I was building. And wait, what was I lost the thread. What was your question?
How did you feel after
that run? Yeah, okay. So I because of this hardcore training, I had a really good feeling about the run, because if my training was so hardcore, those 260k, I'm gonna crush it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. So that was 9 months of preparing and putting all my energy into this run and into training. It was really emotional, like just sitting on the floor crying emotional because I had to stop. But it's okay. That's another really good experience. And this year I just I trained a lot, but it was more like, what do I feel like today? How do I feel, and what do I think is good today? Am I going to do intervals, or just a long run, or a short run, or just active recovery, or am I not gonna run but go to the gym, or just riding bicycle? Or it was just so much more natural, but because it didn't hurt, because I always did what felt good, I had a really bad feeling the last 2 weeks before the TSP.
Didn't do enough.
Yeah, that I didn't do enough. But I did, I've been running a lot.
What is a lot? What was your average per week?
It kind of depends. I mean, you have this I think the highest kilometer week was this year was 200. Last year was 260. So that's a lot, but it's okay still. I mean, I don't know. I would have thought I should have done more.
Yeah.
I thought I should have done more than 200.
200 is so much. I mean,
it's a lot, but 200 with a 100k in training, like 100k on one day. You have to prepare your body somehow for running 31 hours, and that's not even close to. That's 1/3 of what I had to run. And
sorry.
I felt good after those 100k in training, but still, to think of it, to run that two times more.
Yeah. But was it your plan to run 200 kilometers, or?
I mean, I would have loved to run more, but 200 was I wanted to get to the 200 kilometer line. Yeah. Okay. So it was really close. It's only 200.77, I think. So it was really close, but I made it, and that was the plan.
Nice.
If I would have been able to do more, I definitely would have go on running. But yeah, just
still, I mean, that's so much. I mean, you were running for 31 hours. That's so much.
I mean, not really running. I was not running the whole time. No, in the night, I really had I had to walk because my body didn't work as it used to. Some parts of my legs hurt so bad I couldn't run anymore. And then as soon as the sun came out the next day, and I took a 20 minutes nap with Laurent in the middle of the city. That was nice. I mean, he sat beside me and just took care that I don't know. Then in the morning at 8 o'clock, I think, the sun came out and it was warm again, and I could go on running. But I think from 2 o'clock in the night till 8 o'clock, I had to walk. There was no chance of running.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I also have to ask, why On? What was it that you decided to work with On that project?
Yeah, mainly because of the connection I had between Laurent.
Okay.
just Laurent is just to let people know who Laurent is. Laurent is the founder of Active Giving, this app where you can plant trees with your activities. And I thought, like, I got introduced to this app and I thought that's a crazy, brilliant idea. because sports is such a growing thing. Like, everyone wants to do sports, everyone wants to be active, and having this app where you can just do anything, yoga or go hiking or I don't know, whatever comes up to your mind, you can just plant trees with that. That's so brilliant in a strange way. So Laurent, I got invited to Laurent. How do you say? I just met Laurent at some point.
Yeah.
And we started working together. I had my group there. I have a team on Active Giving. And I just love this app, and we got really good friends, Laurent and me. So he worked with On before, and he introduced me to On.
Okay. By the way, Laurent will be on the show in a couple of weeks, so he will come for an interview next week.
You should all listen to that
and
podcast.
you will learn more about the Active Giving part and Laurent.
Yeah, that's a really, really good app. And he introduced me to On, and I always liked On. I've been running my first ultra, the stupid 100K on the Temple of Affair. That was I've been running in Ons.
Oh, really? Which one?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the name. But they were destroyed after that. They were I could not run in them anymore. But I always liked them. The years after that, I've been running in a different brand, but this year I saw the documentation they did about the first Olympic team of refugees.
Yeah.
And since all my runs, they always had this good cause. Like I've been always running to raise money for organizations I work with. So this documentation was so good, and I thought that's a brilliant idea. Just today I saw On posted this picture of this completely white shoe.
I saw that.
This completely recyclable biological, I don't know, shoe made out of peas.
Yeah.
It's super crazy. I just like what they do. I just like their ideas and their energy and their mindset. So that was just a matter of time that we worked together. Somehow. And
which shoe did you choose for your run, or how many shoes did you have?
Oh, I had two. I had the Cloud Flyer and the Cloud Flow.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
The Cloud Flow. Yeah. I really like it. I used to, like, my whole training, I've been running the Cloud Flow.
Yeah.
But I just got the Cloud Flyer because of some they launched the new version. They launched the new version, but we had some issues with sending them to me.
Oh, okay.
But not On had issues, but the postman.
I
guess they had issues. So I just got my pairs of Cloud Flyers on the day of the run.
Oh,
and I've just putting them on, and I started running, and I ended up running, I think, 180 kilometers in those, and only 20 kilometers in the Cloud Flow.
That's crazy.
So I really like them.
I had a similar experience when I was at the trail running event. It was just 35 kilometers with 1,000 meters of elevation or something.
But crazy still.
They were there, and I tried their Cloud Venture Peak. And I was like, well, they feel good. I just go and run with them because I normally run with my Nike Pegasus trail shoes, but I don't really like them that much anymore. So I was just like, okay, come on, let's just do it. And I felt amazing. Yeah. So I think on a good brand for like doing these things.
Yeah, and it's a good brand. I really like the shoes, and the clothes are super light. Wow, now we're going into like sales talk. I was quite amazed by how comfortable they are, and still are after a few hours of running in them.
And so, what did they do for you? Did they give you like shoes and clothes for the run, or?
Yeah, and they I mean, it was a big event, kind of. They had this experience room, And it was my first time running with pacers. They took care of that.
Like, who was your pacer?
It was a team of On ambassadors.
Okay.
Mainly, but I don't think it's a team, like just a few people, like a few guys.
I thought that you know them. And
yeah, I met them there, but I never met them before. But it was, I don't know, René.
Yeah, that's my boss.
Yeah, okay, nice. So I forgot some names.
Oh, Stefan?
Yeah, right. Yeah, Stefan, of course. Stefan, René. Jakob ran with me for a while. He's the event manager of On.
Yeah. And then the friend of Laurent, Vincent.
Oh yeah, Vincent. He did a marathon. His first marathon with me. Yeah, that was crazy. He said we started running together. I had one route. I've been like building it on Strava.
Yeah.
So I've been running that route, beautiful route. That was really, really crazy. I had a few people coming with me running there, this route, and they said, "Wow, that's a beautiful route, and you don't even feel like running for 20 k's."
Yeah.
So Vince came with me, and we started running. And at one point, I said, "So we just like that was half of the whole route. You did just like that was 10k," and he said, "What?" That felt like, I don't know, 5 or 6. And then we just went on running. And at some point he asked me, "Look, how long am I going to run still?" And I said, "Well, it's only a kilometer to go." And he said, "What? I can't believe it. I'm going to go for another round with you." I said, "Okay, yeah, come on, let's do it." And then he was so hyped, and that hyped me up so crazy. It was such a good feeling. And then we ran for 42 k's together.
Whoa.
He made it, and he felt really good after. He said and besides, he hasn't been running for 7 months.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
And he ran a full marathon.
And he looked really fresh as well, but I was wondering why he was using this like massage gun. And I was like, he's not even the real runner. Why is he using the massage gun? But now I understand why. I was like, okay, I don't understand this, but now I do. Yeah. Okay, so, but why did you choose to run by yourself and not in a group? I mean, if the TSP is a group thing, why did you run?
Not in a relay?
Yeah.
Well, I think there are a few things why I did that. I don't have a team. Like, and all my training, I run alone.
Yeah.
Always. Not because I want to, but more because I don't have a lot of friends running, and I don't have a lot of friends running these distances. No, I have no friends running these distances.
Yeah. Well, now you have some.
Now I have some. Yeah, now I have some. I don't have a team, and I really enjoy running alone. I just really do. And I'm not from Berlin. I'm from a small town in the north of Germany, and I just love to, I don't know, take my Salomon backpack and just
take some cliff
get
pass.
out. Yeah, really, yeah. And just get out and run, and maybe listen to some music and just be by myself with my thoughts, with my legs, with whatever comes my way. And running for 31 hours, 15 minutes in a relay is that's super nice. I ran to the On base. They've been in Mitte. Mm-hmm. And I went there a few times just to say hi, just to grab a water or whatever. And they had a different, there was a different energy.
You mean the craft runners?
The craft runners, yeah. Because they had 6 teams running from one, they had one base running, I think, 2.2 kilometer rounds in a relay for 31 hours, 15 minutes. That's crazy, even. Like,
and they were super fast. I mean, I was talking
really quick,
to Niklas earlier, and he said that they were running like 3 minutes something pace all the time.
Yeah, that's so crazy. It's really, it's just something. It's so different what you do there, what you do when you run in a relay, and the energy is so different because there's so many people running. Everyone's hyped. Everyone's like, pff. And my base was kind of quiet and easy because I only came back every 2 hours or something like that. It's really different. but the challenge or the you really get out of your comfort zone running for 31 hours, 15 minutes. That's nothing. There's nothing comfortable anymore. And I really like those challenges. I really like to get overboard, to just cross borders I always thought I'd never cross.
Yeah.
To get myself into situations and into situations I've never been, just to see how I react and how I feel in those situations. And because you always think of so many things and you think it's bad, you never want to get into that situation, and then you are in that situation and it's not as bad as you thought.
Yeah.
And that's it. And yeah, it's just interesting how you react to different situations, and you can only do that by getting out of your comfort zone.
Absolutely. I love that. As a nutritionist in training, yes. I have to ask
Please
something.
Ask, yeah.
What did you eat before? What did you eat during the run? And what did you eat afterwards?
Yeah, so I'm completely plant-based too. Nice. Since almost 3 years now.
Nice.
Yeah, and I like that. It's really, I'm really happy that it works, because I mean, of course, just a little side story. I started my training, and I had some issues with my body, that part. So I went to the doctor, and he took some blood and made a really big tests. I think he checked 55 different like vitamins and things in my body, if they're missing or if something's not really in balance. And I was so scared of getting back the data because of being plant-based. And you always hear people like, do you get enough of that? Do you get enough proteins and I don't know, vitamins and whatever? And at that point I thought, oh shit, am I like...
Did you take wrong? Any vitamin B12 supplements?
Only, that's the only thing I take.
Okay.
It's only vitamin B12. So I was scared of getting back the data from my blood, and he called me, my doctor.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, he called me. So okay, I pick up the phone, and he said, hey, this is something he would have never expected. He like that, it's almost like it's better than perfect, my blood test. And that was I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. So it works, you can live plant-based.
Yeah.
I knew it, but that was, I don't know, that was just a good information, good side information, that nothing's missing. But before race day, like on race day, I think 1.5 hours before I started running, I just had a slice of whole grain bread with some spread and avocado, and after that a banana with peanut butter and a coffee.
Yeah. And
then during the race, I started not to eat too much
fiber.
Like, not too much. Like liquid. I tried to stick to liquid.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, to like a smoothie, and I had some of these Morton gels. But I didn't take a lot. I think I had 4 in all.
Have you tried them before, or was it the first time?
No, I had it before.
Okay,
I had it before. I tried it in my training, but only if I had to. Like I don't feel like, I don't really like it.
Yeah, I prefer whole foods as well.
Right. So I had, like, all in all, I had some like corn. How do you call it? These
like bars.
Yeah, these Waffeln.
Oh yeah, waffles.
Maiswaffeln, corn.
Oh
waffles,
yeah,
you know?
Corn waffles.
I don't know if that's the right name for it, but with
cracker. I
yeah,
think
it's like cracker, peanut butter, bananas, syrup. Like it's I don't know the English word for that, but Zuckerrüben.
Oh okay. Yeah.
It's like if you translate it word by word, it's a sugar carrot. So I don't know the English word for that. I had some. Oh, I don't know the English word for that either. It's Malzbier.
Oh, that's a good question. It's like a beer, but it's not alcohol beer.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like an isotonical beer with glucose, and it's just good for running.
Do you want my favorite tip for like electrolytes?
Oh yeah, please.
Coconut water.
Oh yeah, I had coconut water.
Oh nice. Okay, good.
Coconut water.
That's my go-to for marathons and all that stuff.
Definitely coconut water. I had coffee. I had sometimes I had bread with avocado.
I think there's an avocado lover over there.
Oh yeah, I love avocados. My whole
so
every day, almost every day I eat avocado, even though I know it's not very good for your ecological footprint.
Yeah, and some people say it's not vegan and all that stuff, but that's another.
I don't.
Well, same with figs. People text me on Instagram. They're like, "Do you eat avocados and figs?" And I'm like, "Of course I do. Come on, this is."
Yes, no, I eat figs too, and. Let's not get crazy about all that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's fruits. It grows on trees. So I think I went everything I had with me, because I took my own food. Yeah. Those were all things I eat every day. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to have anything special or that I can take this as a treat when I'm running. And I've never been eating that in my training, so I'm not gonna eat it now. So it was kind of easy, but I didn't eat a lot. All in all, I did not eat really. The last year's runs, I ate much more, and I felt worse.
Oh, really?
This time I felt much better.
Did you weigh yourself before you started running?
Yeah.
And afterwards?
Yeah.
Do you know how much you lost?
I lost 3.5 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But I think it was 15,000 calories burned.
So much.
It's funny.
That's so much.
Yeah.
Were you hungry the days afterwards?
It was not crazy.
Okay.
I knew that I've been burning so much, and last year after my run, trying to circle Berlin, I was sick for the next 2 weeks. Really, I had to stay in bed. My immune system went I don't know where it went, but it was not in my body.
Were you plant-based already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was plant-based already, and I did not want this to happen this year.
Yeah.
So this year I felt much better. All in all, I felt really good after the run, and I knew that I've been burning a lot. I need to take some more in because my body is in a really strange mode right now, and that was that was extreme what my body had to go through the last 31 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I just ate a little bit more, even though I was not that hungry anymore, just to get in some calories, everything. Yeah. But not like crazy. I was not I don't know. It was always kind of easy. I slept a lot.
What is a lot?
Maybe 50, I don't know, something between 40 and 15 hours a day. That's not a lot, but normally I sleep 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
So that was, nothing too crazy. I thought because of last year, that was crazy. I felt really shitty after the run. This year was really cool.
It's cool to run 200k.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, really, it was
so
cool.
Interesting that you just say that it will be super easy and you can just do it on a weekend. And if you have nothing planned, just come on my run and I run 200 kilometers with you.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It was intense, but it was. 3 days after I went to the gym and lifted weights again.
Yeah.
So it's not that big. I think my body just adapted differently. After when you do this year after year, your body just knows knows better what to do. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist actually. I'm not.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, that's interesting. I really want to do it, but not yet. And I'm not even I'm not a professional runner. I just run, and everything I know I got from YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Really?
I never went to a training. Even my trainers I had for the last year's run, they were 600 kilometers away. So they only told me what to do and when to do it. They did not check my like running form or how I breathe. I even haven't had a watch last year's training. So it was all, here, those kilometers you have to run per week, and I just did it, and that was it.
Talking about the watch, how did you track your run? Did you track it at like one run? Or I mean, my Garmin dies after a couple of hours, so how did you do that?
For last year's run, I talked to Garmin, and they gave me this Forerunner 945, I think, 945. I think that's the name, Forerunner. And when you change it to Ultra Track, there's a mode you can change it to Ultra Track. Then it just checks your position every 10 meters or 10 seconds, or I don't know. Then the battery will last for 40 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's the longest a watch can not die, I think. Yeah. So I had that for last year and for this year.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Because someone said when you were running, his Garmin died and he needed to charge it or something. Yeah. So I was just wondering how you did that. Yeah,
no, I think when I stopped running last weekend, it was at, I don't know, maybe 5% or something.
Oh, wow,
so
okay.
It's almost dead.
Oh, wow, okay.
But it worked.
Oh, nice. Okay, I have another question for you. I'm a bit curious. Did you take any medicine? Like, had you pain that you have to take something, or was it just going with the flow?
No, it was going with the flow. I don't take any medicine. Like in my like, I don't like painkillers. I don't like antibiotics or anything. The only thing I take is B12.
You will love the training for the nutritionist degree, because you will learn what you can use instead. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so many anti-inflammatory stuff. You can just eat it. Yeah. And you will feel better. It works. Everything. Let food be the medicine.
Really? Yeah, it's like that.
I love it.
And that's what I tried. I mean, I never went to someone who really knows about it. It's the same thing. I always use YouTube. Yeah. Just listen to people, and there are a lot of people who know a lot and who tried a lot. And if you get into it, you'll just find the right people. And there's a lot of bullshit, of course, but that's with everything. You just
need some empathy and double check,
filter out the good stuff. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I think. I don't know, maybe 60 to 70% of my like why I can train and run like that is because of my food.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you felt terrible after the last project. So how did you feel after the 200 kilometers?
I felt really good because I didn't eat too many like heavy stuff, and like not too much bread, not too much. I don't know. I had like in the night I had broth just to get my body warm and to have salt. It was so salty, but it was like, oh, this is so good. And then my one friend tried it and it was like, fuck, you can't eat it. But I was losing so much salt. It was really nice.
And the moment when you were running with the fire thing and you saw
that was crazy.
Flag, like, how was that?
I was so shocked. They because they were my two pacers, René and Stefan, running in front of me. And I didn't see that they had these what is it called?
Like
these lights,
like
these
fire sticks. I don't know.
Fire sticks is
the
good.
Dangerous stuff.
Dangerous stuff. And it was so loud. It was this bam, and then we had to run, and I was so shocked. But there was a crazy feeling. After this run, I felt like, okay, I want to run with people because it is different. Yeah. It is so different. I had the last 10K I did with those pacers, and they pushed me to my limits. That was insane.
I tried to run with you guys. And oh my God, I couldn't even understand how you can run so fast.
Me
and
either.
You were smiling, you were talking, I was just dying in the back, and I was like, how is that possible?
Yeah, that was insane. I didn't know. I don't know how that happened. my mom called me 2 days after, and I told her the story.
Oh, she didn't know?
No, I mean, she knew that I was running, but I told her that I ran the first day 100K, then the night was quite horrible, and the next day up and running, and then I had pacers in the end for the, like, it was like, I think 4 hours for the last 40Ks. It's not super fast, but running for 27 hours before and then running, and not as a professional runner. And then I think the last 5K, we had a 4:45 pace or something. And my mom said, were you doped? Mom, come on, I would never do that. No, really, I don't know how that happened. I think it's that was the energy of the people.
Yeah.
That really pushed me. And the thought of I'm gonna break 200. That was my, like, that's just so, to me it's crazy. I started running and then I ran 100 kilometers. I always wanted to do that. Yeah. 2 years after, I just run 200 kilometers. That's insane. I don't know. I never thought that would be possible.
But do you think, was it easier than expected, or was it harder than expected to run 200 kilometers?
At some parts of the time, it was easier. The second day was easier than the first day. I did not expect that. There were many things I did not expect, and many things I did expect. But like the night, I don't like it. It's always in the night something happens that my body just shuts down and is tired.
Yeah.
But when the sun's out, when there's people, when there's, I don't know, good people, my people, it's just something's easier. But no, yeah.
So next time you need more positive people at night.
Yeah, maybe.
And
maybe.
Like artificial sun or something.
Yeah. For the whole time, someone has to hold the artificial light. Oh. I don't know what the cure is for this, but I thought, like, for now it is the next runs are not going to be that long. I'm not going to run through the night because I enjoy it, but I enjoy running in the sun much more. I like to sweat. I like when you run, you don't even run that fast. You maybe have a 5-minute pace or 5:30 and you just sweat. You just sweat your ass off. I just like to sweat.
You need to run today.
Yeah, I need to run. Yeah, really, today is a good day, but I'm so sad. I might not catch the last days of sun this year.
Yeah, I get
running, but that's okay.
I read something about equality in one of your posts. Could you tell us something about that?
Yeah. Well, in general, the whole TSP had we've been running under the equality flag, if you can say that, because it was like 2,000 participants, 2,000 runners, all in all, for this year's TSP, and we all.
That was all over the world.
That was all over the world, yeah. I think like America and some parts of Asia and
Do you know how many people were running in Berlin? Was it just the craft runners and you? Or more?
It was I think there was in Germany there were 2 other ultra runners. Okay. Like did it solo runners. And
but you were the fastest German runner, weren't you? Yeah, I saw that in the chart thing.
Yeah, I mean that's insane too. It was, I don't know, something between 60 and 90 people, and I'm I'm not a professional, and I've made the 3rd place. It's insane.
Oh my God, you can be so proud of yourself. Great work. Expected that.
Thank you. But I don't know how many runners were in Berlin. I think only craft runners. There were 60 people.
Okay.
But I don't know how many.
Okay.
But the equality thing, this whole TSP ran under the flag of equality, and the organizations we raised the money for, they all work in different kinds of working for equality. They all. Yeah, it's like, I think.
Do you have some examples? Like, what kind of charity was that? Or
I think one organization was like women in bad it's so hard to explain it in German, in English. Women in hard situations, giving the opportunity to run.
Okay. And so were they all running related?
They were all sports related. Okay. I don't know if only running related, but sports related. I think that, well, the one of them I knew was Laureus sport. I think Nelson Mandela founded that one. Okay. And it's all sport related, but with different topics. Like one is for women, one is for black people, one is for children, one is for homeless people, and it's just we try to, the founders of the TSP, they try to cover up as much as possible, and everything with like a sports background. Okay,
so you were running for the TSP and they gave the shirt. Now I understand, because I was wondering, how did you donate anything when you were just running, but now I get it. Okay, interesting. So that wasn't your first running related project. So was it 3 in total, or had you?
Oh, I mean, the like projects, it was 3.
3, okay, cool.
It was this TSP last year trying to circle Berlin, and the run before circling the Tempelhofer.
Okay, and now I want to dive into your mind a little bit. When you have these crazy challenges, do you run with a mantra? Do you do visualizations before that? Or do you have anything that you do before to prepare yourself?
I mean, in the weeks before, the months before, I always try to get my head and my head mostly into the situation of this run. What will happen throughout these 31 hours, and try to visualize it in my head. Not even only when I'm training, but when I'm under the shower, when I don't know, eat my bread, eat whatever. I just try to visualize what will or could happen during those 31 hours. But on the day of the run, or while running those many hours, it's more, I always kind of scan my body, because you have a lot of pain in your body, like everything kind of hurts, but sometimes something in your body happens that's a different kind of hurt. It's a different hurt.
Pain.
You can say different pain, different hurt, different pain. And at one point, for example, I ran and my left breast started to stitch really strangely, and of course I thought,
heart attack.
Something's with my heart. I'm having a heart attack. Of course not. It was like my good friend, he supported me during that round where I had the stitch in my breast. He said, no, your heart is more in the middle of your chest. When you have a stitch in your breast, it doesn't mean it's your heart. It's what you do. Yeah, I've been running for a few hours already, and it's just some exhaustion. I don't know. And then, I think I could have go on running, but I stopped because I knew I had a lot of time. I stopped and just took care of it for a few minutes, and then checked if I could run again, and went on. But that's what I mostly did during the run. Normally, I listen to music when I train. For this run, I never listen to music.
Okay, that was another question I wanted to ask you, if you were listening to music at all, or
no.
Just when you passed us with a huge music box.
And one round with René, when we did a 7K way too fast. That was super stupid. And the second day, René took me for a round.
He's so fast.
Yeah, he's really fast. And that was stupid, but that was fun. That was a really good round. And he took some music. But no, I don't. Like, normally I listen to music, but for those kind of runs, I like to listen to my body.
Yeah.
Just be a bit more aware of me and what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely get that. Yeah. So there was no mantra, something like I will run 200k or anything. No. Okay.
No, it's more. I mean, this year felt good because it was like just go with the flow. Whatever happens, and you just go with it. And then at that point where like 2:00 in the night, I had to say to myself, okay, now you have to walk. But then that was it. I was not sad. I was not nothing. I was happy. It was like, it's all good. I'm gonna walk because I can't run, and that's what it is now.
Talking about the happy part, I was actually surprised that you were smiling all the time. I mean, I came on the second day and I didn't know you. I didn't know anything about the project, and I thought, why is the musician running for so long? And I was super confused because I didn't even know what the TSP is. And then I saw you and you were smiling all the time. You were caring about everyone around you, and I couldn't understand how a human being is able to like run so much and be so kind to everyone around them. And even with the pacers and everything, you were talking about, oh yeah, look, here's this and here's that. And I was dying in the back. I was like, how can you run so fast? What are you doing? And I was just, I don't know. I can't even find words for it because I was just so amazed by your personality in that moment when you were smiling. And you looked so fresh. I mean, I can't understand how you can look so fresh after running 150 kilometers or more.
Well, yeah, thank you. But I mean, feeling good for an event like that is, I felt so, that was crazy what happened there. So many people came, so many friends were there. They all took care of me. Everyone takes care of you. Everyone comes and asks, do you need something? And no, I'm good.
I'm just running. I'm good.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It was really overwhelming. This whole experience was crazy. Even now, even after this, I mean, sitting here talking to you, getting those, I don't know, compliments maybe, it's just still this. I don't know, it's crazy. It's amazing what this run did to me and to the small community I have of friends, and there's no other way of just smiling and just give it all to me. It feels so good. I want to have more. I don't know. I think if you I always wanted to have something like that. I always wanted to run, and I don't know, have an event like that just for a run. It's just that's I don't know, crazy. That's, I don't know. I never thought anything like this happened because, as I said, I've never really been into sport. That's what happened 5 years ago, kind of, and I never thought I would end up here. And be invited to sports podcasts and stuff like that. That's crazy. When you I don't know, when I was 22, I weighed, that was my highest, I weighed 100 kilos.
I'm 22, by the way.
You're 22?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. So yeah, imagine. You're 22. So I was in your age. I weighed 100 kilos and I thought, that's it. I'm never gonna go. I'm never gonna be fit.
Oh.
That was my mindset. That it's not gonna happen. Like all these, you always see these I don't know, football players and movie stars. I don't know, people with great bodies and super fit and lean and stuff like that. You see those people, and you just think, okay, that it's not gonna be me. But to realize that nothing is set, you can just change. You just need to do it. It's on you. Everything, all of it, that shit is on you. If you're sick, if you have, I don't know, I mean, that's I'm sitting here with a nutritionist. If you have diabetes, if you have cancer, if you have all these crazy illnesses that we have in our society, you can do something. And that doesn't mean you have to take any shitload of medicine. You just have to change your diet. It's so fucking easy, and all the information is actually like in your pocket. It's in the internet. We have all the information, and we all could be so healthy. We could be.
I can't stop smiling because I'm just like, yes, you're right.
And that's so we just need to do it. We just need to get our ass off our couches or whatever we sit on the whole
armchair.
Evening. On an armchair. This is an armchair. But like people, when they get home from work, of course it's easy and cozy to just relax after 8 hours of work and just chill in front of the TV and eat a pizza.
Yeah.
But working for 8 hours a day, then going, I don't know, go see people in the park and do a workout together, and then you go and have a, I don't know, bowl of just fresh leaves, and I don't know, there's so much food. We have the resources, we have all the, especially here in Berlin, there's no way of like you can just live healthy, fucking super healthy. And you just need to do it. And I mean, I was 22. I thought never, this is never going to happen to me. And now I'm 28. 6 years later, it's just, like everything changed. And it's only 6 years.
Were you a musician when you were 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did your music change as well?
It's still changing. Yeah,
okay.
Of course. Yeah. I guess, definitely. It's changing. Yeah. Everything, my whole life is changing all the time. Yeah. I have the feeling from month to month, from year to year, it changes. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so now you're recovering, relaxing, hopefully.
Yeah.
What do you do for recovery after a run like this or a weekend like this?
Yeah, I'm not really actively into recovering. Like I took 3 days off, like no work, no nothing. Just I told everyone I'm gonna be home, sleeping, chilling, massaging my legs with this gun, with this crazy thing. That's, by the way, great invention.
I had that after the marathon as well, and the socks where they put air in it.
Crazy! I never tried those.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I never tried that.
I'll invite you when I get some.
Yeah, please. But they're super expensive.
I know.
Right? Yeah.
I know. I went to a recovery center. That's the reason why I tried them.
Of course, nice. No, but recovery. Like I had 2 days off where I didn't do any sports and stuff like that. But the third day, I should have stayed at home maybe. But I was like, I want to move. I want to do something, and I went to the gym and did some kind of like, only like upper body workout with kind of a cardio idea behind it, just to get my heart pumping again. And after that, I'm like no recovery anymore. I'm like walking a lot right now. I'm just not running, walking a lot, and going to the gym every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But are you still doing upper body or?
I tried legs last week. I did legs last week, and it was okay. But I'm gonna take it a bit slower. Like it was Friday, I think I did a leg workout, and I thought about doing it today, so we'll see. But I'm not running. Running is really different. It's this, I don't know. It's in my knee, a tendon in my knee, and as soon as I run, it starts hurting. But when I do squats and deadlifts and stuff like that, it just it doesn't hurt.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's what I meant by just going with the flow, or just listening to your body and just do what feels good. When it feels good, why not doing it?
Yeah, I do the same. I'm not a big fan of like following plans and all that stuff. I'm more the listening to myself and what I need today or what I need tomorrow. Yeah. So what about the future? Any running related projects or music projects?
Yeah, I mean, music projects always. That's my job, kind of, or that's what I do. That's what I love doing. I'm in the studio right now recording, working, but everything's changing again because of Corona, and again because of like I'm not into training anymore. Like not like the past 6 months. So I have more time now. So that's, I mean, I'm just writing and recording right now. And running projects, not really. I mean, I'm talking to On, and we have ideas, we have things, but I think I'm going to take an ultra break.
Okay.
Like not running ultras, because I've just listened to there's a YouTube vlogger, I don't know his name anymore, but I saw a few videos of him, and he said he's an ultra runner in his late 30s, I think, and he said ultra is super nice, but when you're in your 20s or beginning of 30s, he said that's what he said, use your speed, because you will get slower as the older you get. And that's what I felt like. Okay, I want to run faster. I want to see how fast I can run, maybe half a marathon or a marathon, because I never focused on that. Like, I think my fastest marathon was, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, 40 minutes or something. I never ran fast for those distances. I always just ran, and in my training I had to run for hours and not really 4 kilometers.
I think I need to join you. I need to do some speed work as well.
Yeah, I'm really into that. I want to go to the track. Like, as soon as my knee is ready, I want to run. And I'd love to try the On Boom.
Oh yeah, I tried it, but I tried it last Saturday, but it was the run was super slow that I couldn't really enjoy it. Okay. So I need to do it again. But I have the same plan.
Yeah, it's a good looking shoe. So yeah, no, not really. I wanna like in training wise, I'd like to do more of the things I like doing. Yeah. I want to cycle more. I want to go to the gym a bit more. Like, I really love lifting heavy. I mean, I don't think it's that heavy because I really lost some strength during the running training. But like really fast intervals or sprints and stuff like that. I really want to kind of focus on that.
Yeah. So next time you do the Craft Runners TSP and you sprint all night long,
that would be beautiful. I mean, we should have a crazy On team for those kind of things.
Yeah, I'm in, but I need to train for some sprint stuff.
Yeah, me too. But I'm really into that. We'll see where this is going.
Nice. Thank you so much. Is there something that you want to add that someone should know about you and your life or your?
No, I don't know. I mean, we talked a lot.
If not, I have 3 more questions for you, but go for it if you have something.
No, not really.
Okay, so first of all, where can people find you?
Ah, nice. Okay, I mean, you can find me everywhere. I have a homepage. It's FINN Musik, German music with K in the end. finnmusik.de. And there you can find my YouTube profile, Instagram, Facebook.
What's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram is Finn, and then this underline Musik with K again, MUSIK, and that's how you can find me.
I will put everything in the show notes that people can find it.
Thank you.
Okay, so now my 3 questions. So what's the last, or a book that inspired you?
A book that inspired me. I mean, the last book I read was by I forgot his name, but it's like the German title is I tried to translate it. What I mean when I don't know I forgot the name. Haruki Murakami is the writer, and the name of the book is What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. I think that's the name of the book.
Sounds super interesting, and
it's really interesting. It's an author, and he writes novels, but he started running at some part of his career, and he ran for 10 kilometers every day, did a marathon, like the original marathon route from Athens to I forgot.
I don't know.
Somewhere in Greece. That's what and then he ran 100K I don't know where, maybe Boston. He ran for 100K, and he just talks about his experiences as a creative writer, husband, and runner. That was nice.
So
that's a good book for runners.
You like books about running?
I like books.
Okay.
And I like of course I like books about running. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
I know people who don't really enjoy reading books about running, but they like running, so it's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, I like it because there are so many so different experiences, and we all experience running, or we all run out of different reasons.
Yeah.
And
what's your reason? Why do you run?
I mean, in first place, it was I don't want to get fat again.
Okay.
That was my first reason, but now it's kind of